was once human, the ruler of these lands. Marcus. He's the one. The source. The first true vampire.
So the legend is true?
Toward the end of his ruthless life, when the next breath meant more to Victor than silver or gold, Marcus came with an offer, a reprieve from sickness and death, immortality. And in return, Victor was to use his army turned immortal to help him.
To do what?
To defeat the very first werewolves, a dangerous and infectious breed, created by Marcus's own flesh and blood. His twin brother, William. But these weren't the lichens we know. Disgusting though your brethren may be, they at least are evolved. Now these were raging monsters, never able to take human form again. It is only later generations that learned to channel their rage, and William's appetite for destruction and rampage was insatiable. He had to be stopped. And so once Victor's army was turned, the legions of vampires under his control tracked down and destroyed the animals. Then captured William and locked him away, Victor's prisoner for all time.
Why let him live?
For the very same reason that Victor never conspired against Marcus, fear. He was warned that should Marcus ever be killed, all those in his bloodline would follow him to the grave.
So in Victor's mind, William's death would mean the end for all lichens, his slaves.
Yes. Yes, a clever deception, but one Victor was hardly willing to put to the test. And so Marcus was protected at all costs. Ah, yes, here we are.
Vampires?
Mortals. Men loyal to Alexander Corvinus, the father of us all.
What's this?
You should know. It's William's prison. The prison your father was commissioned to build.
So you've been the one keeping a watch over this for me, have you? I've been searching everywhere for this, my darling.
What is it? What's wrong?
She now understands why her family was killed.
But that was many years later.
The Winter of Lucian's escape. Your father knew too much. Or too much for Victor to risk. Especially when Lucian had the key to William's cell.
And I'm the map.
Yes. The only one still living who has seen its location. Oh, Victor realized he'd be too young to remember explicitly, but Marcus knows that the memory, and therefore the exact location of William's prison, is hidden away in your blood.
Why is Marcus looking for him now? After all this time?
That I cannot answer. But I do know someone who could stop him. Perhaps I could arrange a meeting in exchange for your discretion, of course.
Of course.
Tennis. You seem anxious. Why do you flee the very sight of me? Please. Sit. There's no need for this to be unpleasant. I've always rather enjoyed your company. Now you're being rude.
Sorry.
Victor struck 2 keys. What do you know of them?
Keys? I don't know of any keys. Oh, yes. Yes, those keys.
Yes.
Well, one was kept in plain sight. Draped around his daughter's neck. Right there for you to see.
And the other?
Kept with Victor at all times.
Where?
Within him. Beneath the flesh. Stop him. Perhaps I could arrange a meeting. Go to Pier 17. Ask for Lorenz Maccaro.
Let me know Tanis isn't setting us up.
He's not brave enough to set me up.
Trespassé. Sortez de la voiture que je vois vos mains.
On est ici pour voir Lorenz Maccaro.
Sortez de la voiture doucement. Je veux voir vos mains.
Vous allez voir mes mains alors?
You can go.
You're familiar with this, then?
Intimately.
You're Alexander Corvinus.
There was a time that I was known by that name. By any name, I am still your forefather.
How have you stayed hidden all these years?
For centuries I've stood by and watched the havoc my sons have wrought upon each other and upon humanity. Not the legacy I prayed for the morning I watched them enter this world. And a tiresome duty. Keeping the war contained, cleaning up the mess. Hiding my family's unfortunate history.
Couldn't you have stopped it?
Yes.
Could you kill your own sons?
You know what Marcus will do. If he finds me, he finds William's prison. You need to help us stop him.
You are asking me to help you kill my son? You? A death dealer? How many innocents did you kill in the 6th century quest to avenge your family? Spare me yourself.